Hello and welcome. Today I am working with some more of the heat foil techniques for prints for my Etsy shop. These are prints of Stargazer, one of my Tangles, and I will be making small 5x5 metallic prints. We will be using a Amazon laminator for around $20 and testing the DECO foil and the MINC foil. I was trying to decide which one I liked better, so I ordered both of these guys, and both of them, I just have to say before I even start, are beautiful. The DECO foil is a little hard to open, even after it's been opened. This actually wasn't the first time I used the DECO foil, but it seals pretty tightly. And I don't know a lot about heat-sensitive foils, but I do know that packages that seal pretty tight usually protect their items pretty dang good. So even though it's hard to open, it does make me quite happy. And I'll also be using the MINC lamination cover. I ordered a set of these, but of course they went to the MINC heat foil machine, so they were all really huge, and I started to, have my small panic attack thinking, oh no, nothing's going to fit in here. And lo and behold, inside of all these huge 12 by 12 laminating covers, there was one little itty bitty one, just right for me. Made me feel like Goldilocks, the three bears. It was just right. So we're going to try the DECO foil first. The DECO foil, even though it's small, has quite a lot of those little pages inside the tube, which I like, and they are small, so I didn't have quite as much space to cover to try and cut them down to size for putting on my item. And then of course we ran it through the laminator. This is actually the slowest part of the process. Don't get me wrong, I know that taking your time is a good way to do it, but my inner child was having so much fun. This was really hard for me to put it through the laminator and wait for it. I want to pull it out so bad. And it's also very hot when it comes out, so yeah, just grabbing that sucker and yanking it out is probably not a good plan. So we'll have a little patience. It did take a while to go through, and then I wanted to make sure that the foil was adhered really well. So after it went through the laminator, I did it a couple more times just to be on the safe side. I love the speed up video. I wish it had gone through that fast. Okay, and now it has to cool a little bit before you pull it off. You don't really want to pull it off too hot. I did that on a previous one when I was testing this out, and when you pull them out too hot, sometimes you actually will pull up the foil. It's still setting a little bit. So my new patience is to let it cool. And now the MINC, I believe this was the iridescent silver. I don't know if that was actually the name on the package, but wow, I just love the color. I mean, my inner child is having a whole field day even just watching the video, and I've seen the video a couple of times now as I edited it and gone over it and downloaded it and all the fun stuff you do to make videos, and I never get tired of looking at that silver that turns all shiny and rainbow. It definitely makes me sit up and sing. I think that's going to be my absolute favorite foil color. So now we're just getting it cut down to size. Now the MINC, it did come a lot larger than the DECO foil. So you can see me kind of struggling to cut out a small square from the big sheet. I don't know if they have these in smaller sets, but I will be looking for a smaller size, or maybe taking the whole roll apart and chopping it on the big paper cutter before I get doing this, before I do my pieces for sale. And as you can see, there's a little electrostatic to the cover, which is a good thing. I think that's how it stays on so nice and straight, but it can be a little daunting trying to lay it all out to get it in the laminator. Oh, but I just love that it's like I'm making grilled cheese with rainbows. So here we go with our process going through here. Again, it was pretty slow, but the one thing I did discover about the MINC is that it did not take a lot of heat to make the MINC stick. In fact, I think I may have actually overheated a little. The perfectionist in me that wanted to make sure everything was on there good. Of course, I ran this through the machine more than one time, but I think I actually may have overheated it just a little bit. Although it still came out a absolutely beautiful print. There are itty bitty fissures in the print surface, and I'm not sure if that was due to overheating or just the way the toner went when I photocopied the piece to create the metallic print. The foils adhere to toner, so I had to use a toner based printer, and I found that the first time I ran it through it didn't work so well, and the second time I upped the toner, made the image a bit darker when I printed it on the black paper, and that really helped. A little bit more toner and made the metallic adhere a lot better. Okay, and here they are, finally cool, and the reveal. My favorite part. I just love that shine. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and the camera doesn't even pick up half of the shine you can see when you hold the original. I think these are going to be some of my most favorite things ever created. I just love the way that looks. I mean, it's so shiny you can almost see the camera and me in the reflection of the print. It adheres really well. I didn't have any sticking to my fingers. I did notice there's a little bit of fine metallic dust, but I mean it's so super fine you can't really see it unless you're super, looking for it, which of course I was, making sure that everything stayed on the page. And this is the rainbow metallic. I just, wow. When I think of the universe and stars, that's kind of what I see. They're silvery specks, but each of them are as colorful as any living being, and I love the way that looks. Both of those I thought were excellent prints, and I hope that you guys enjoy them. So they'll be in the Etsy shop, and I will include a link below. And I hope you have enjoyed watching this, and will join me for more videos. Thank you.